Good day, everyone. Welcome back, grade 7 students. This is your English class with Teacher Ross. How are you today? Great! Are you excited for a fun learning session? Very good! But before we start, let me ask you a question. What did you do yesterday? I read a story. I watched a video before I started answering my module. I helped my mother in doing household chores. I slept all day. That's great! I hope you enjoyed your day yesterday. Based on your answers, I am glad that you were able to express yourselves. But let me help you improve your grammar in stating past events, because that will be our lesson for today. Let us test first what you already know about our topic using this activity. Tell me. It is not the song, "Tell me where did I go wrong," but the activity. I want you to choose the correct verb to be used in each sentence. Let us have number 1. Last year, my friends from Manila blanked me here in Cavite. Is it A, has visited, B, visited, C, had visited, or D, visit? Alright, very good. The answer is visited. Take note of the time expression last year, meaning it already happened in the past. Last year, my friends from Manila visited me here in Cavite. The word visited is in simple past tense. Next, my friends from Manila blanked me here in Cavite before the classes started. Is it A, has visited, B, visited, C, had visited, or D, visit? Very good! The answer is had visited. My friends from Manila had visited me here in Cavite before the classes started. The verb phrase had visited is in past perfect tense. But what is simple past tense? How about past perfect tense? Let's find out. But before that, let us review first what tense is. Tense indicates the time when an action or event occurs or when a state or process holds. In English, there are 3 main tenses. They are present, past, and future. But today, we will focus on the past tense. Let us have now the simple past and past perfect tense. Let us start with the simple past tense. Simple past tense is used to express an action that happened and ended in the past. For regular verbs, past tense verbs end with D or ED, while irregular verbs form their past usually by either changing or retaining their spelling. Commonly, simple past is signaled by time indicators in the past, like last week, yesterday, a year ago, and etc. Let us have an example. Victoria and Hilario visited their grandparents yesterday. The verb here is visited, and it is in simple past tense. The present tense or base form of the word visited is visit. But it should depend on the number of subject, whether it is singular or plural. If the subject is singular, we use visits. And if the subject is plural, we use the base form of the verb, which is visit. And the past tense is visited. It ends with ed. So this is a regular verb. Take note of the time indicator yesterday, meaning it already happened in the past. Another example. Adoracion and Mauro bought grocery items. The verb here is bought, and it is in simple past tense. The present tense or present form of the word bought is buy or buys. It depends on the number of subject. For singular subject, we have buys, and then for plural subject, we have the base form, which is buy. And then the past form is bought. So as we notice, okay, so we changed the spelling of the word from the base form to past form. So meaning this is an irregular verb. So that's it for simple past tense. Now let us have the past perfect tense. Past perfect tense narrates past actions and events, just like the simple past tense. A sentence that uses past perfect tense provides two actions in the past, wherein the first past action or condition is completed ahead of another action. It is usually formed using the following structures. For the ordinary form, we have had plus past participle of the verb. Let's say that our verb is the word go. The base form is go, the past form is went, and the past participle is gone. So for the past perfect tense, we have had, gone. Then we also have the continuous form. So we have had been plus verb ending in ing. So we can say had been going. Let us have an example. Mercy had eaten her breakfast before Juanito asked her to do so. The verb here is had eaten, and it is in the past perfect tense. Then we also have another past action. We have ask, which is in simple past tense. Take note of the time indicator before, which is placed before the simple past tense. The present form of had eaten is eat or eats. It depends on the number of subject. If it is singular, we have eats, and then for plural, we have the base form, which is eat. The past form is ate, and the past participle is eaten. So remember, in forming the past perfect tense, so we have had plus the past participle, we have eaten, had eaten. And then, as we could notice, we changed the spelling. So the word eaten is an irregular verb. The next, we have the second past action. We have the word ask. For the present tense, we have asked or asked. Then for the past form, we have ask. So we added ed, so this is our regular verb. So we have the first action, had eaten, and then the second past action, ask. Mercy had eaten her breakfast before Juanito asked her to do so. In this context, the past perfect tense portrays an earlier action, which is had eaten, before another action happened as portrayed by the simple past tense, ask. There are time expressions used in indicating past perfect tense. These expressions are used before the past perfect tense. We have after, as soon as, the moment that, until. And these expressions are used before the simple past tense. Before, when, and by the time. Let us have another example. Delia had prayed the rosary by the time Ben arrived. The verb phrase here is had prayed, and it is in the past perfect tense. Had plus the past participle of the verb. Then we have here arrived, which is in simple past tense. Take note of the time indicator by the time, which is placed before the simple past tense. Let us have the first action, had prayed. The present form is pray or praise. It depends on the number of the subject. Praise for singular subject and pray for plural subject. Then we have the past form, which is prayed, and then the past participle, prayed. So we just added ed, so this is our regular verb. Then the next or the second past action, we have arrived. The present form is arrive or arrives. Again, it depends on the number of subject. For singular subject, we have arrives, and then for the plural subject, we have arrive. And then the past form is arrived. We just added d, so this is our regular verb. Delia had prayed the rosary by the time Ben arrived. In this context, the past perfect tense portrays an earlier action, which is had prayed, before another action happened as portrayed by the simple past tense, arrived. So we have two past actions. We have had prayed and then arrived. So there we have it. Always remember that simple past tense of the verb is used to express an action that happened and ended in the past, while past perfect tense narrates past actions and events. A sentence that uses past perfect tense provides two actions in the past, wherein the first past action or condition is completed ahead of another past action. There are time expressions used in indicating past perfect tense. After, as soon as, the moment that, and until are used before the past perfect tense, while before, when, and by the time are used before the simple past. And now, activity time! Let us practice what you have learned. Read each sentence, box the past perfect tense, circle the simple past tense, and underline the time expression used in each sentence. Let us have number 1. The storm had landed on land before classes were suspended. Let us first identify the past perfect tense. Alright, we have had landed. So we have had plus the past participle of the verb. How about the simple past? Alright, so we have here were suspended. And the time expression? Alright, we have the word before, which is placed before the simple past. Alright, very good, brilliant, and awesome. Next, by the time the flood came, the farmers had harvested the rice, which is the verb phrase in the past perfect tense. Very good, it is had harvested. Had plus the past participle of the verb. Then, how about the simple past? Correct, we have the word came. From its base form, come, and the past form is came. And then the time expression? Very good, we have by the time, which is placed before the simple past. Very good. Next, let us have this sentence. When the girls had made the sandwiches, the boys brought the juice. Which is the verb phrase in the past perfect tense? Very good. We have here had made. Had plus the past participle of the verb make, which is made. Had made. How about the simple past? Alright, we have here brought. From its base form, bring. So we changed the spelling, so this is an example of an irregular verb. How about the time expression? Very good. So we have here when, which is placed before the past perfect tense. Very good. Next, let us have the next sentence. After we had talked for a long time, she left her phone. Which is the verb phrase in the past perfect tense? Very good. So we have here had talked. Had plus the past participle of the verb talk, which is talked. Had talked. How about the simple past? Very good. We have here left. From its base form, leave. So we changed the spelling. So this is an example of an irregular verb. How about the time expression? Very good. We have here after, which is placed before the past perfect tense. Very good. Alright, brilliant and well done. Always remember that if we want to talk about our past, we do not just forget and move on. We should know exactly how to express our past experiences and actions. And of course, learn from them. And that would be all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.